Hello everyone, how are you, Tanya, today?
Hi, Irfan. I'm good.
That's good. Look, I know that the overseas pharmacists are always in doubts about how they're going to work in Australia and how they're going to work in regional Australia. Would you like to share your journey as an intern and becoming a full-fledged pharmacist? If you can just give us a few words, few advice, what you have achieved so far in Australia.
Did the CAPS exam. Well, I'm hearing it's changing now, but same thing. Had to do the exam, and then afterwards had to do the English exam and all of the other exams that people already know. If you are trying to come to Australia, you know all the exams that you're supposed to do. So I did all of those, and then just started looking for a job online. And that's where Irfan came into the picture. I did submit my application, my resume to him, and he was very instant, to respond, to say, "Oh, let's set up an interview." And I thought,
at first, was a phone interview, yes, or a camera interview?
Yes, at that point, when he scheduled the interview, it was a video interview, because I was obviously back home in my home country, Zimbabwe.
So tell us about the joke that you mentioned me after you arrived.
Yeah, because it was quite instant. So I personally thought it was a scam, because he did send it through he actually called me on my Zim line, and he said, "Oh, let's schedule an interview. I really want to see if we can actually have a talk over the video." So we did that, and yeah, that's how I actually ended up coming here. I started my internship in Port Pirie, and then moved down to Orroroo after that. And yeah.
And any advice that for especially pharmacists from your country, from Zimbabwe, what advice you want to give to them? Because I know advice from your side will have more value than me.
Yeah. So yeah, just get all your everything ready before you start engaging an employer. Obviously, they want to see that you have your exams done and your provisional registration, and you need to be ready for that interview and that video. If they're going to ask for videos, you have to be ready to speak and talk about it. And obviously you need to show that you are interested in actually engaging with the community when you come here, because you're not going to live on an island. You're not going to be isolated from other people. So you have to be willing to step out of your comfort zone. If you are someone who's still, laid back, you need to be ready to be part of a community, be part of a diverse culture, and yeah, just be ready.
Any example that what you're doing here in the community?
Yeah, like for example, like I tried to, just get involved in a lot of things. For example, when I was in Pirie, I used to attend the local church there.
Right.
I used to do a lot of swimming when I was there, a lot of walking, like over the weekend, like Saturday walks, the park runs and all of that. I used to engage myself in that.
Yep.
And then again, now I'm here, a smaller community, but part of the clubs like the Pilates, go swimming clubs and all of that. So you have to be willing to...
you're talking with locals through that...
through engaging with extracurricular activities. You have to be part of...
So they know you, not just as a pharmacist, but as a local resident.
So just trying to immerse yourself in whatever is happening wherever you are.
I remember before you arrived here, you did a lot of courses online.
Yes.
Tell us about that, because that's very important for everyone, because you have developed that understanding of Australian pharmacy system before arriving here.
So you do need to do that, because obviously it's different. Like different countries have different ways of practicing and different things that you need to know. For example, you need to know how to communicate better. You need to know what sort of over-the-counter medications are here that are different from where you might be practicing.
Yes.
So courses like that help with you just understanding more about the medication, the over-the-counter medication, more about communicating with the people here. Those are the extra things that you need to do before you even come here. So you need to be willing to learn more every single day.
I've been asked that accent of Australian could be daunting, could be hard. What is your experience?
Like everything else, I mean, they think we have an accent. We also think they have an accent. It's just being in a diverse culture. You have to be willing to know that those are some of the challenges you might think are there. But you speak slowly, try to understand each other. Also try to listen, a bit more. And don't be afraid to say, I don't really understand what you might be saying, because obviously there's always that barrier that might be there. But yeah, you just need to understand that these are some of the things that you should be willing to work through as you go.
And one question is asked by me many times. Australians are racist. this is question
Oh, really?
come every
Yeah.
webinar from every
Yeah.
person from around
Yeah.
the world.
Yeah.
What is your experience?
I feel like that's, you know, it's you can be in your particular country and still feel like there
That
is
kind of feeling.
racism. Yeah. So this is just human nature. You
Yes.
know, everyone can be like that anywhere that you go.
How we can overcome that?
So you just have to have a change of mind. I think don't always think that
Yep.
someone is out to look at you as if you are
Different
different
color
or
or-
no. There's no. It's a diverse community. You have to feel that you are part of a diverse community. Don't be comfortable with just the usual stuff that you're used to. Be willing to be open-minded and
That's
flexible. Yeah. So
Thank you very much, Tanya,
Yeah.
for talking this important points. And hopefully, if you like, you can share your questions, and maybe I will ask Tanya to answer those questions if you have any question. Thank you.
thank you.
Enjoy
Thank
your
you,
rest of the
Irfan.
day.
Always a
Thank you.
pleasure.
Thank
See
you.
you.
Thank you.